Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 4 of Let's Play Anarchy Online. So today we are back. I might look a little different because I actually deleted my character and started over again for fun. If you stay there, it's quite a grind. I mean quite a grind, because once you hit 15, I think most aliens are white, but what I wanted to do was stay there and keep grinding the aliens till level 3, or at least when I got this capped a third time, basically. So I think when I hit level 25, I'll have 3 AI levels, and I thought that would just be something a little fun and different. That's pretty much what I did. And so we're back, and so, you know, gear-wise I might look a little different. I did pick a perk finally. That was planned if I hit Shift P here. Oh wow, I remember how to do that. I put 2 levels into this one, I think, right? And so the first one gives you this healing effect, which is a very powerful Red Dawn effect, which I have right here. And then the second one gives you some evades and stuff. I think the first one gives you evades too, right? Yeah, max health. And some more evades and max health. So that's kind of nice. So it's a nice little setup I have there. We're in ICC. Of course, we came out over here, I think, somewhere. And this is ICC. This is kind of like the big neutral city now. Though a lot of people will be hanging out in other places still. If we go to the transport, you'll see them in probably Borealis and things like that. So I thought today we'd go for a bit of a walk and a bit of a tour. For people who might be a bit new to the game, and I can get my bearings back as well, so let's do it. So the first one up on the list is called Job. Job is for people who have bought the basically the subscribers. I think they have the expansions. I don't know if you buy expansions these days or you just have to be a subscriber, but this is if you have a subscription. You can visit here. There's 3 sections. You don't really go to this till you're like 100 plus, and this one's, I forget which. Actually, I don't think that matters. This one's what you start at, like level, well, pretty much when you get out of the area we were in, you can come here, and I'll just show you the starting area here and give you an idea of how to get started, because I don't know if we'll be doing it right away, and I want to let people know that they have an alternative place to level if they have the Shadowlands and basically their subscriber, which, you know, subscribing is a big deal in this game because you're helping the developers. It's a low, these are like, they're not making millions and millions of dollars or anything from AO, or even close to $1 million, I'm sure, from AO these days. And so it's important that, you know, if you can subscribe because you're helping them out. So right here, this is how you get out. Back in the day, you actually, like when you made a brand new character, you could actually start in this little building here. So if you remember those days, that would have been Job Research, and you would have come out of there and then come out here after you were like maybe level, you know, 5 or 10 around that area, probably about 10 even, and then you'd come out here and do your thing and have fun. And I'll just show you what's out here quickly, and then we'll go back. Guardian of the Week. Oh, look at this person. Level 207 NT. So here you go. So here's Job Research, or sorry, Frontier, I think it's actually called, or Bridge or something like that. So out here you get your guys. Now I'm a little higher because we're level 16 because we stayed here a bit longer. But if you were to fight these guys, what happens is, oh yeah, they run. That's the one annoying thing. If they're white, they tend to run in this thing. Not all mobs are like that, but some of these weaker creatures will run. What you do is you attack these guys, and ooh, I was hoping this would happen. Oh crap. What the heck happened here? My loot window is kind of that's funny. There you go. You loot these, and these are guarding keys, and this is actually perfect. Our first one came out here. So this is the, what is this? I guess this is the Omni, or clan key. So if you click on this and click that, it'll take you to the clan one. And if you get the brown one, it's the Omni one, which is right there. Now, these keys depend on which side you are. If you're neutral, it doesn't matter. Even if I play neutral, I prefer to go with the clan one because it's a pretty little area. So I'm just going to go here, and I'm not going to save here, but I'm going to tell you where you can save. So once in the garden, you can go and save right here. You just walk onto that little circle in the middle, and it'll save you just like where you were clicking those insurance terminals on our Rubi-ka. If you hit P and open your map, holy crap, talk about some broken interface stuff that's happened. My client crashed and things went to hell on me. Anyway, so if we go character, here we go. You can see the garden we're in. It even tells you a little information. But if we go back here, this is the Frontier Bridge, and this is the passage to the Old Frontier. So if you go right here, you can see right here was Job Research. This whole thing is Job Research, which is shut down now. Out here, you can see this is the Frontier Bridge. This is the Clan one. Here's the Omni one. And then over here is Old Frontier. So you can see the Clan one and the Omni one. And Frontier Outskirts, you can see the Clan one and the Omni one. And so forth. So you can see their names on the map, so you can actually see where you're going. Now, we walked basically from this bridge here. Well, we walked from what, right? Yeah, we walked from here to about here. See where that is in that distance? And here's how big the world is. Actually, let's get this a little more open up for you guys, so you can see how really big the world is. So we went from this part to this, and you saw how long that took and whatnot. This is the actual world in size. Some of it goes right to the outside, and gives you an idea how big it is. And you remember, like, there's no flying in here at all, nothing like that. So it gives you an idea really how big the Shadowlands is, its content just alone. Plus there's like the AI content and the LE content, and it all adds up. And then there's interiors, don't forget, as well. So there's a lot to see. There's a lot of interiors, dungeon type stuff, etc., etc. I think some of this might be some of them, I'm not sure, but yeah, they got some little map things there. But it gives you an idea anyways how that is and how big it is. So we're just going to go back here, and we'll go back to ICC. Just wanted to show you. So this is a good place to level if you prefer to level in the Shadowlands. Oh yeah, when we walked by an NPC, he gave us a bracer, which is all 5 defense. I think there's actually a quest line you can do as well with that, but we'll just put it on, and there you go. I'll tell you the guy who gave me that. I think it was the guy in here. He used to be the guy who was inside, but now he's outside, so whee! Oh. There you go. Here he is. Scientists. So you could probably, there might be more quests for it. It used to. I don't know how far it went. But it also was a teleporter at one time. Probably still is. And it'd take you to here, or maybe where you were saved. I forget where it was, actually. But it was a handy little item. And up here, there's some vendors here. And of course, there was some vendors before I came into this area anyways. And they're in the garden, there's vendors as well, so I should have shown you vendors, but you guys will have to keep some stuff to yourself. So these are vendors, and I think first one or second one was the ones for, yeah, this one. So they've actually changed it. It's really, really nice. Back in the day, you guys will hate this, but back in the day, there was health recharger, and then a nano recharger, and then there was a health stim, and then a nano stim. So these were 4 times, which you think, oh, well, that's not too bad, so it's down to 2. But no, it was even worse than that. Then there was a Shadowland version as well. So you had 8 different nano chargers and health chargers, and that, you know, it added up quite a bit. But now that's all changed, so it's not a big deal. So let's see, what's my treatment at right now? My treatment is, if I can find it, 97. So we can use this one. What's the next one after that? 150. So let's buy. These stack up, so they're nice. Holy crap. Whatever. A little expensive. And then I guess I'll get the nano. I find these ones suck usually. They're not as good, but there you go. We had the money, but I'm poor now. Okay, we're going to get rid of the old ones here. No value, that's fine. That way we can start some freshness here. Put that one there, put this one here. Excellent. But it is very, very nice that these work on both Rubi-ka and the Shadowlands, and I think you guys, the older players, will even appreciate it more about the Shadowlands, because for people who don't know, the shadow ones were little, like, you sit down and then they would tick. So they were good and bad. In a way, they were good if you had outdated ones and, you know, you haven't played for a long time, or maybe you're weak or whatever, because you could sit down and they would keep ticking over time. So, you know, as long as you keep sitting when you used it, it would slowly fill up. But I guess the positive part of it now is you sit down and boom, it's instantly filled, or gets pretty damn close to it. So here's some more shops here, by the way. These are, I think this is a shop, right? No. I think it's a shop, but it's not a shop. But this down here is shops. They have signs right above that. That one, that one. This is a big nano shop. It's like a professional nano shop. The door's over there somewhere. So yeah, it's a pretty nice place. Lots of content. We definitely are going to do more in this area in the future. But for now, we're gonna you know, do other things. Here's the other places, the market, the plaza. The market even has more shops, etc. And we'll definitely go through there when we're 100 plus as well. So here you can take shortcuts to other places like Old Athena and Rome. But because a lot of you guys might be Froobs, which are players that aren't subscribers, which is completely fine. Game is very playable without putting a dime into it. Though, like I said, you're helping the company a lot. So if you can afford the $15 a month or whatever, you're being really good to the company. Check out tier here. Okay, so this is how it works. So this is the Shadowlands. That's why it has its own color here. They've color coded all this so it's easier. Here's tier, which is orange, which is clan. Here's the Newland, which is kind of neutral, so it's kind of green, and blue is Omni. So this is Omni trade. So I don't know if this is actually where all the Omni people hang out these days. I don't know where they hang out. They used to hang out over at the grid, but I don't think that's actually the case. There's the wreck. That's a new zone that they've added, a huge zone, which with lots of new content, which is really cool. So if we hit P, we should be able to zoom in. Maybe here it is. See this here. So is this north? Yeah. So that is the grid. A grid is another place that you can get around in the entire game. But either way, back in the day, well, I don't know how far back in the day, but for a while, this was actually quite a busy spot over here. But they might be in another spot. Oh, here's somebody. He probably just came through the grid, though. Those are unicorns, I think. Yeah, unicorn specialist. He knows all about unicorns. Oh, there's one guy here. No, he's a NPC, so... No, maybe this is not where they hang out these days. They would hang out somewhere with a grid. I don't know if I can use this. Oh, I can. Man, I thought you had to have a higher level for that. So Omni Trade. That was Omni Trade. Let's see. Let's go to the top here. So this is the grid. All these places will take you to those grid access. So it goes everywhere around the world, basically. And it really helps you. Now, there are certain levels you need to access certain areas of the grid. Yeah. So my computer lit needs to be 100 plus, so I can't actually go up in the second level. I think there's even a third level, if I recall. Is it just 2 levels? No, 3 levels, I think, in total. But you'll get up there, or you can get somebody to buff you and they can bring you in here too. There's also a fixer grid, which is like 8 or 9 levels, and it's like this big, huge area. It's ridiculous as hell. Pretty cool. Oh yeah, this is coast of... These places are cities, I think. Player city areas, I think. At least that's what I thought they were. Maybe they're not. I don't know. I have no clue anymore. Beautiful area, though. I thought they took you to player cities. I can't even tell by this map anymore. Maybe they don't do those anymore around here. Huh. They probably do, I just don't know. I'm not smart enough for that. And then there's an emergency exit here, which basically is like you're screwed and you can't find an exit, I believe. And there's Borealis. Let's try this for fun. It might take us back to ICC or probably... Well, it used to be Borealis, though, right? Oh, this looks like Newland. This used to be a popular hangout spot as well. People are never in Newland anymore. Sometimes they sit around the Wampas. I believe those are what those are called. But yeah, Newland had sort of perished as well over time. A lot of the towns have perished, sadly. I don't know what this is, but Tarasque will remain immortal for 15 minutes. I saw it say 30 minutes before. It might be some sort of world boss or something, maybe? I don't know. So here you go. Your Wampas. So there's people going through them, but this used to be an area people would sit. Oh, Looks like somebody's sitting here. Omni. But they might not be actually part of this. But this used to be popular. Borealis will be probably one of the more popular towns. I think because people just keep sitting here anyways. Maybe for old sake, I'm not sure. Actually, it looks dead today. Everything I tell you is a lie. Oh, I'm lagging. Here comes the people. Oh no, the client crashed, I think. Oh man. That sucks. Well, I guess I'll show you what happens when the client crashes. That's what happens when the client crashes. I'll just hit play, and I'm just going to hide this so we can... Not that I care about my email, it's everywhere anyways, just so it doesn't show up. So all my settings would have broken again. So just to give you an idea how bad that happened. It keeps crashing more and more again, so I might have to go back to the old client. The old client never crashes, but it has some downsides, like crappy lighting and stuff. But it doesn't look like the developers, a lot of people are saying the new client isn't getting updated and fixed as proper as people want. But anyways, here we go. Because you can see some of the stuff is missing here, and when I loot now it'll be messed up. But here's where people hang out in Borealis. Like I was saying, this is pretty much a hot spot for a lot of old players. I wish it would hang in ICC though, because that's where all the new players are. So when people walk into the game, it's like, whoa, there's players everywhere, and that would be more exciting, I think, to the players. But you know, it's up to what players want. So there you go. Players up there, players over here. They're everywhere. So for the next episode, I'll pretty much have to, see the planet map broken again. So now I'll have to, before the next episode, I'll have to log out. You need to close down the game basically properly, and you should be able to do it. So my inventory, actually, maybe I saved the inventory properly, but I didn't save my bag, so the bag might not be. Let's put that here, I guess. There you go. Some random junk I got from that other place. Oh yeah, I got this NCU. I wanted to show you that. Notice my NCU is 32. I got 3 NCU, and you remember when we were fighting those aliens? There's actually another place. When you're fighting the aliens, you can actually go inside, and then there's a quest there. And basically, what you have to do with the quest is group with somebody else, so randomly group somebody, and right-click a buff on them, basically. And that's literally all you have to do. And you'll be able to get, here's ICC, and you'll be able to get your reward, and literally instantly it gives you the 3 NCU chips. Plus, you remember when the guy killed me, and he laughed at me and all that, and I have that belt, which was a 3-deck belt or whatever, so I was able to get all those on, and yeah, now I'm a badass, so not bad. Here's the grid access, by the way, in ICC. So yeah, there you go. And Clan, they still have a decent place, I think. You'll find them quite often. That's why I don't know where Omni hangs out myself, but Clan, oh, this is the travel, so we should probably go here. Clan, they don't, it's not Tyr, it's the other one, Athena, I think, or something. So here's their one place, but then they're Athens or whatever. So you have to look for another location we need to go to. Old Athena, Athen. Here you go. So this is where they hang out, and there'll be you can see a couple here already just sitting here chilling. Guy coming down, one sitting here. So this is where Clan tend to hang out, and they're a lot more popular, at least nearby. Now we went through 2 things, and it's probably the same with Omni as well. I just don't know exactly where they hide. But yeah, here's a bunch of them hiding here. You could see them just everywhere, pretty much. Pretty cool. And they hide in other areas in this area. They have like little hangout spots. Some of the organizations have their their little cute spot where they all do their thing. Now this goes to Job. I wonder if we can find the Omni one by going through here. I'm pretty sure Omnitrade wasn't really... For a while I feel like it was, but isn't their main thing? I don't know. Let's go here. Rome. People don't actually use Rome still, do they? This used to be... This is out in the middle, right? Yeah. We could ask, though. I doubt anyone will answer us. Where does most Omni hang these days? Like, what city/town? Maybe Borealis? So I guess they don't have a hanging spot where these guys are trolls. That's the problem too. You'll have a lot of... They're not asshole trolls, but they are asshole trolls. Basically, it's like, oh, you know, I basically play this game and it's only me and a couple friends, and I feel, you know, hurt that, you know, my friends don't play anymore, so when there's somebody new around or whatever, I feel like I have to hate them a bit. And welcome to crazy people. There you go. So there's ICC, and ICC is semi-popular. I mean, people hang out at the marketplace, and here's some people. Looks like somebody's getting a mission or something there, and there's the rival hall where we came out of. And here is the shopping center. And next time we'll be checking out... Oh, I wonder if it was that guy saying click saver. Let's go back to where that guy was rolling the missions. Was it over here somewhere? No, over here. Here he is. Is his name that guy? No. Oh. Some other guy. This guy's asking if click saver still works, so I was just laughing. Click saver is a way to roll missions. It was a very interesting way of doing it. But yeah, next time we'll be checking out the subway, and we'll go exploring there and seeing what's offered there. That little bot that likes spamming, this guy here actually recommends it. Where and what and where next. So it talks about ICC, this is the place we're in, and then it suggests the subway, and then Step of Madness, and then Temple of Three Winds. So here's the subway, and we'll visit that next time. So thank you guys and girls so much for watching. I hope you liked that little tour of just getting around. You know, we only scratched like 2% of the entire world, not even, like maybe 1%. It's a really big, you know, we saw a lot on the map maybe, but, you know, we went to a few key locations, but the world itself is just beyond ridiculous. I mean, if you think of us right now, that whole noob zone is this right here, right? And if we zoom out, that noob zone is that right there. And if we zoom out again, that noob zone is this tiny little thing here. And now you can see how big the entire world is on Rubi-ka. But Rubi-ka also has tons and tons of indoor content as well. Yeah, that's what the thing is. It actually adds up a lot. You can see the new zone they added. This is the wreck, which they just recently added. So this is us, right? And then the wreck is this the wreck here? The wreck, yeah. This is a whole new content area, which I think they even have stuff indoors as well. But this is the whole, you know, thing they added, which a lot of people are happy. They got some new gear and stuff for you, and it's a really cool thing. But either way, you can see that Anarchy Online is a big universe, has lots to do, a lot of content. As long as you can get used to it being older style play, you'll have a lot of fun because there is so much to do. Either way, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and we'll see you wonderful people next time.